Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of PGA Tour 2K23. We are about to tee off round 2 at the Genesis Invitational at the Riviera Country Club. Round 1 went pretty well. It was a pretty safe round. We were -1 on the day. We did have a double bogey. We currently find ourselves behind our rival Justin Rose by 1 shot. We are several shots behind the leader, who is at -8. Let's go into round 2 and hopefully we can improve our position against Justin Rose and on the leaderboard. Let's go golfing.
Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Hi everyone, Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this player's trailing. Do they have to really step it up and get it going today?
Well, I tell you what, they've gotten a lot out of their game up to this point in time. They're either going to have to get more out of it, but if they continue playing the way they are and the short game fails them, let's face it, they're going to go tumbling down the leaderboard.
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action. And let's see what he can do here today. Well played, mate. Time for the second shot into the first. Going with the 5-wood. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Currently 2 under for the event. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Just off the fairway in the first cut. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, how good was that?
This tall player is just streets ahead now.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row. What a putt, started this perfectly.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Currently a couple under for the event. We have a par 4 on this one. From around 120 yards here.
Going for less club here.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
This is their look at birdie.
Good stroke. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Teeing off here at the 4th.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And he needs this to save par. Well done. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Time to face a par 4 now.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Choosing the 9-iron here. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark. Getting ready to play their third. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup. They've got this putt to tie Justin Rose.
Okay, steady now. Bogey putt coming up here. And there it is. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
That is hunting for the hole. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
Oh, well played. Aren't you an expert in the bunker? 4 feet to the cup.
Trying to save par here.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Playing from around 150 yards here.
puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Nicely done.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed. And that will take him to 4 under. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. This hole is a par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Go in. It was on a good line. And back to the course with the live action. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
He's at a share of 15th. We've reached the beginning of the back 9, the 10th.
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flag stick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Ooh, that almost went down. An opportunity to make a par here. Oh, what a stroke. That gets the job done. And now over to Justin Rose.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Well, that shows the hands of a surgeon, doesn't it?
My surgeon's hands were a little shaky. That's why I have the scar.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Well struck. Ah, absolutely flushed. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, that was pure. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Wow, what a save.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, so close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Let's head to the 12th hole.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Yeah, a quality shot that. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
That was a gallant attempt. Oh, that's too bad. And this putt coming up for his par. Well holed. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Time to face a par 4.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Lovely effort that. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
This one looking really good.
That'll sting a bit. It's just about 3 feet away. Okay, let's head to the next. Currently 5 under overall. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Straight out of the top draw.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Nicely holed. And for par. And now over to Justin Rose.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Ooh. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
This should play. And he's safely on the green. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. What a great stroke. Just go ahead and tap that one in. A par putt on the table. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Big time play that one, Beamer.
Gotta say, I can't see them not making birdie here, Luke.
A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt. Just didn't drop. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for a par. It's looking solid.
And down she goes. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. This hole is a par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
You like that, didn't you? Getting ready to play their third.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. What's in front of them, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this one is for his par. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Let's take a look at Justin Rose, shall we? Well, that'll play.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
They get a little ground draw here. Left yourself an opportunity. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, just missed. And that will do it for this player today. So we're at the halfway stage. Rich Beam, it's been a pleasure to call the action with you. How do you think this one's going to play out?
You know, 2 rounds in the books, 2 to go, so I'm pretty much sure there's just 36 holes left for us.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Well, we had a pretty good round. We were -4 on the day for a 2-round score of -5. Our rival, Justin Rose, was equal to the task, shooting a -7 with a 2-round score of -9. So that puts us 4 shots behind him. And the leader is way ahead with a -18, shooting a -10 on the day. Jim Herman. I don't think we'll be catching him anytime soon. But that is not our goal for the tournament. Our goal is to beat Justin Rose. That's going to bring today's video to a close. Please give this video a like if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.